and discuss the next two teams coming up here. It's Muon, and their team profile includes Sanbon, Chabelle, Prodoak, a friend of mine, Rice Flower, and Jody. And they're 1-1 this season so far, showing, I guess, pretty average stats across the border, but it's not terrible.
It's kind of like I feel like they've done a very kind of like standard style, kind of like MVP would, you know, like just choosing like the top tier, like what every top tier team is choosing at the moment, and just sticking with that, which is a fine. It's just more based on mechanics then, and I mean their mechanics aren't top of the line, but they're getting there. They're kind of a standard team right now. They're not flashy like Dagon 5, and they're not as good as MVP Hot 6 in terms of mechanics, but they're kind of in between.
Yeah, and it makes them a little bit harder to stand out.
Yeah,
which is something I would. I hope that these other teams, I think like Muhan, Get Outs, and No Answer are kind of the teams in Tier 2 that we're not as familiar with, simply because they haven't made as big of a splash.
Yeah, not as much of an impact. And here we have Get Outs with Mega Play, Chris Angel, Donut, Garrel, and Pusk. And yeah, Chris Angel, probably the coolest name there. Mega Play, not too bad, but we haven't really seen any Mega Plays from him just yet, so not living up to his name. A little bit disappointed.
Yeah. Well, Chris Angel, his name is just too awesome, so I have to kind of root a little bit for him. And we should be moving into the game very shortly. The players are in the booths. Everything's set up. The refs are, well, at least one ref is moving out. And Mega Play, Get Outs, Sunturri. Sunturri means victory in Korean, so adding a little bit of English, I guess, joke into that one. I
like it. I like it.
We both like it.
I like it because I can read a bit of it. It felt great.
I'm glad, man. I'm actually starting to understand a few of these signs and just the basic words.
You'll be a master before you know it.
I want to be a Pokemon master more than a Korean master.
Well, you better start playing Pokemon instead of studying Korean then, my friend.
Just kidding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be getting online shortly. I think that I don't think we'll have any long.
I don't think we have any more problems, guys. I think all the problems have been dealt with for today. Everyone's kind of just warming up, and we're just getting ready to go in.
Yeah, indeed we are. By the way, if you've been enjoying the casting and commentating, or want to just shoot us a message, you can go ahead and follow us on Twitter. I'm at YaWhiplash.
And I'm at MoonGladeAU. Please follow us. Please. I love followers.
Me too, man. It makes me feel like, you know, if at least one person follows me after a cast, I'm like, all right, well, at least somebody enjoyed what I did, and it's worth it.
One person, and it makes your day just with that one person.
It really does, man. It's like basically someone like saying like, hey, good job, man. Like, give you a pat on the back.
Great job. You know.
All right.
There's some fans in the audience today. They're loving the cards.
All right. Okay, I remember the beginning of that said, I think, Jumal, which is weekend.
It's like, I had a funny one, but I won't say it. It's like, he's like, you ruined my weekend.
I hope not.
That's so funny. No, but definitely not. I feel like that last game definitely made up for it. You know, it was a great game.
Oh, yeah. And I'm hoping to see something interesting from either Muhan or Get Outs.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, we haven't seen these two teams too much, and they're still both kind of in the dark, not really standing out much compared to their counterparts. And I mean, Muhan definitely has some probably more experience in the Get Outs. Muhan being a team that represented ESWC, Korea for ESWC last year, so they've had some experience, but since then we haven't really seen anything from them until now. So it's hard to say where they're at.
That is, but. Okay, I see one computer does not have the player's picture on it.
What does that mean? Does that mean they had to restart it or something?
Maybe. I think that, yeah, there's an issue on Muon's computer, one of their players. So, just like clockwork, got a little bit of an issue. And, okay, I'm hoping they can fix this.
Absolutely, me too. Because I'm ready for another game.
Yeah. By the way, fun fact. Oh, that's cool. Get Outs. 10JQK.
So straight?
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you. The weird thing is, like, I've played poker and stuff, but I just, for some reason, I didn't get that.
Could have been the same suit. I wasn't looking at the suits either.
Wasn't in a traditional style, but all right. Looks like
we're live.
We're alive. The delays are over. It's Team Muhan versus Get Outs. Both of them have a chance to win $3,000 approximately for the win here. They're both on a single game winning streak. And we'll see exactly how the picks and bans start off.
So far, very standard. We see a Bat Rider removed from Muhan and Centaur and Lycan removed from Get Out. So, you know, yeah, very top tier kind of removals right now. Nothing too specific for either team.
Yeah, I've noticed that with the Korean teams, either they like don't play Centaur at all, or they like just ban him.
I think it's a huge mistake because Centaur is amazing. I actually love seeing that hero for multiple reasons in the offlane.
Yeah, and another early Tinker ban like game number 1. Muhan coming up with the Wombo combo Shadow Demon Mirana.
I love this combo, and I'm really happy to see. I'm actually really happy to see the Invoker from the Get Outs too. Yeah. You know, we just don't see enough Invoker play here, I feel.
Well, it's because he gets banned out.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad that he's picked this time, though. You know, Invoker is such a skillful character to play, and when done right, it just looks great, especially with perfect Sunstrikes and all the other crazy things you can do, especially late game.
And, well, we did get to see a Zeus pick from, I believe it was Get Outs.
That's right. We did see a Zeus. That was kind of like the one hero that was like out of the meta that
is kind of crept in there.
Yeah, like hey, let's choose Zeus, and it went pretty damn well. I think
they won their game
against Dagon 5.
I don't think it was against Dagon 5.
Wasn't it?
It could have been. I think it was against No Answer.
Yeah, you might be right there.
Whoa, an early Undying pick. I'm actually not sure why they picked up this hero so early, but basically, Undying's really good against tri-lanes.
Yeah, he's definitely good early. Maybe they're seeing that. I mean, there's a Shadow Demon and a Mirana. Together, they're obviously very, very strong, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do see that tri-lane.
There's Prodoc. It's on my Steam's friend list, and I didn't even realize he was playing in the KDL till he messaged me online.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, oh, that's right.
Oh, really?
Oh, he didn't play last season. He played this season.
Did you ever play with him online?
Yeah, I actually I did a little bit of practicing with him maybe a few months ago.
Okay.
And we just had like a group of players, and it was fun, but nothing ever really fully came to fruition, unfortunately.
Oh, that's okay.
All right,
At least you got a bit of experience.
Yeah, I actually learned a lot. I was doing offlane for the time being, and really kind of figuring out how that role works. I still died occasionally in the lane, but oh man, my bounty offlane. I love playing that hero in the offlane, but he's just a really situational pick, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. Now, what do you think of Team Muhan's ban for the Ember Spirit? What do you think about that? Because I mean, they already chose the Invoker, and that's usually going to be the mid pick. So they're going to ban another mid hero, standard kind of mid hero. I mean, I guess they could play it in the safe lane, but
they could. MVP
rare.
Phoenix, though, is really the only team I see nowadays, at least from the Korean scene, that will put Ember Spirit in the safe lane.
Kind of feel like it's a bit of a wasted ban there. They could have really done something else, but.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, the thing is, they can still put Invoker in other lanes. Like, if they do an offensive tri-lane, they can get Invoker in the 1v1, and there are teams that will actually safe lane the Invoker from time to time.
That's interesting. Very, very, yeah.
Okay, well, the Nyx Assassin as well as the Timbersaw banned by Get Outs, and on Team Muhan's end, they get rid of... Oh, this is smart.
Bristleback.
I like it. Bristleback's a great 1v1 hero. He can also offlane, and really, the only hero that he's bad against, I feel, is Timbersaw. Timbersaw just shreds him apart. And pretty much banning out that hero means Get Outs is like, they're like, oh no, we wanted that hero. Crap.
Yeah, yeah, definitely a great pickup for Muhan.
I hope that Get Outs go for an offensive tri-lane, or actually, no, they'll end up probably just doing defensive tri-lane, and they find a good hero to 1v1 the Bristle.
Death Prophet banned from Muhan.
Yeah.
Kind of scared of the pushing power, but they're definitely banning a lot of mid heroes. Look at the list here. We got Tinker, we got Ember Spirit, we got Death Prophet. They've already chosen Invoker. I feel like they could be getting rid of some carries here. This carry hasn't been really, like a hard carry, hasn't really been picked up.
I feel like they're trying to ban out heroes that MVP uses.
They watched the last game and like, all right. I'm kind of afraid of the Death Prophet here. kind of afraid of the Ember
Chris
Spirit.
Angel.
Because Chris Angel looks just like him.
Oh, that's a little mean, Moonglade.
No,
Just a little bit.
No, what? That was nothing bad. I mean, he looks fine, but he's no Chris Angel.
All right, well, the next pickup from Get Outs is Dazzle, and I almost feel like this is a bit of a deny pick from Team Muhan. And along with the Soul Rip from Undying, that does give them a good amount of healing power and survivability and sustainability for their team in these fights.
Absolutely.
So I'm liking it. The team fight will be really good from Get Outs. Muhan, they have a lot of kill potential with their heroes.
Definitely with the Shadow Demon Mirana setup. Absolutely. Some great ganks.
I still feel like Muhan, they wanted the Dazzle pickup along with the Shadow Demon Mirana combo because you disrupt somebody, then there's 2 illusions, and you use the Shadow Wave on them. After the arrow hits, it's just so much burst damage, especially if you can get a Soul Catcher on top of that. So I am glad that the Dazzle's been kind of taken by Get Outs. And, I mean, how they're going to lane this is still a little bit of a mystery. Muhan probably will go for the offensive tri-lane. Oh, what a pickup, the Treant Protector. Good pick. Very good pick in the situation. I may like him more than Dazzle for Muhan.
Oh, yeah? Definitely gives a lot more survivability, but what do you think these lanes are going to be now? So you definitely think Bristleback on the off lane?
I think he's going to be solo safe lane, and they go offensive tri-lane with Mirana, Shadow Demon, and the Treant Protector.
Oh, yeah? I like that, actually. That's a good idea.
And if they don't do that, then we will be seeing a lot of rotations from the Treant and the Shadow Demon. But really, they're coupled so well with Mirana, I think they can just straight up win a tri-lane.
It's definitely true.
It'll be a little annoying against Dazzle and certainly annoying against Undying, but they still have a lot of raw potential to kill here. Get Outs has picked up the Lone Druid for that 1v1 scenario, so this is a pretty darn tanky hero with his bear, and I think if he gets that 1v1 matchup against the Bristleback, then things can go fairly well for him.
And what do you think they're going to go for a mid hero, Muhan? I mean, that's the one hero they haven't picked up yet, and they have done a lot of banning of mid. Maybe we could see a Viper. Maybe we could see... I'm not entirely sure.
Maybe Naga. I don't remember if Muhan pick up Naga, but from what I see, they have heroes that are focused more on being active in the earlier stages to the mid stages, so they could pick up a greedy farmer. And the Naga would fit that role quite nicely. Or
could be a Brewmaster at this point.
Yeah, Brewmaster could come out as well. It would mean Muhan's definitely more mid-game oriented, but boy, would they have a strong mid-game.
Absolutely.
And just very, very tanky with Bristleback, Brewmaster, Treant Protector on the front lines. No one is dying.
No one is dying for a long, long time.
It could be the Viper, though, like you were mentioning earlier.
Riceflower has played Viper before.
My concern, though, is that Viper, he's great in lane stage, but when it comes to late game, he really drops off.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Definitely a mid-game focused hero. Definitely based on ganks and, yeah, late game.
Oh, it is the Naga.
Oh, all right. So
I
it's going to
called
be
that one.
Well played, Whiplash.
Thank you.
Very good call. And I think this is your favorite hero, right?
I really love Naga.
It sounds
nowadays.
like it is. I'm just going to say that.
She's up there with Ember Spirit and Timbersaw. Those are like my top 3.
Yeah, she's cool. I do love seeing a good Naga Siren. Great initiation. And great carry late game.
Now, so far, I'm really liking Muhan's lineup a lot more than Get Outs. It feels a lot like an EG lineup minus the Bristleback.
Yeah. I'm questioning the Undying there. We've never really seen Undying do fantastic.
Yeah, like
he's kind of like okay, but like his tombstone's cool and all, but late game, it just becomes money and.
Well, his ultimate synergizes a lot, very well with heroes that can throw out a lot of like AoE damage. So
I guess Invoker will do well, and same with Shadow Wave.
Yeah, Invoker and Shadow Wave from Dazzle will help out a lot, and we'll see what Get Out's last hero pickup is. I think that this is really a make or break it hero for Get Outs. They need something that can really help deal against Muhan because Muhan have pretty much everything they need on their lineup. They have roamers that can do all the damage. Oh, it's the Warlock.
Okay.
Now,
all right.
Now the question is this a position 1 Warlock?
Are they going to play it just like MVP does?
Well, I hope so. I actually think that that's a better way to play him. If anything, it's
I like it a lot.
proven to us.
But can they pull it off the same as MVP too? I mean, MVP had a lot of games with it, a lot of practice with the Warlock.
Yeah,
we haven't seen much from the Get-Outs.
Yeah, and they certainly they were a little bit rough around the edges earlier on with that hero, but they've really gotten it down to science. And it's time to move into our second match of the day here at the Korean DOTA2 League. My name is Whiplash, casting along with Moonglade. We have Muhan versus Get-Outs. Some really cool lineups from both teams. Muhan with a very EG-centric lineup, and Get-Outs just really doing their own thing with Undying, Lone Druid, Warlock. Really the only two, I guess, more mainstay picks are the Invoker as well as the Dazzle. And
we got a really aggressive smoke by Muhan. But Get-Out's playing very defensively, scouting with that bear, but don't really see anything. I wonder if they actually saw the pathing get blocked at least a little bit.
Yeah, if they noticed that, then
it's kind of a giveaway for sure. But still being very defensive, which is really smart, and pretty much a wasted smoke.
Well, smoke will fade. They put up a ward, and okay. Good warding.
It looks like it's going to be a support Warlock too.
Oh yeah.
We got him laned with the Druid.
Yeah, I guess so.
Interesting play, and we got an offlane Undying. Okay.
That's so weird.
We're gonna have to wait and see how it ends up. But I have not seen this kind of style before with the Warlock and Undying.
Okay, so you are indeed right, Moonglade. This is a support Warlock. And Dazzle will be supporting as well. We have Lone Druid being played in like a position 1 role. Normally he gets either the offlane or like just a 1v1 lineup, so this is cool that we actually get to see him pretty much get guaranteed farm. And with that bear, it's pretty darn hard to not get the last hits in where you need them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But still, will be a dangerous lane from Muhan. And the rotation, like, Get-Outs actually have no gank potential. Now that I look at their lineup, it's like Dazzle and Warlock. They can slow you down a little bit. They can right-click
they'll stun they'll stun your team once, like at level 6. But yeah, besides that, not much initiation at all. Ooh, Naga taking a bit of damage from the cold snap.
It's okay though. She has her bottle already heading her way. And
what do you think of the matchup of Undying versus Bristleback?
I'm honestly, Moonglade, I'm not entirely sure.
Me neither.
You just don't see this that often.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see when we get a look at the top lane there.
I would imagine that the Bristleback has a bit of an easier time, especially when he gets some regeneration up. But Undying being able to steal up a lot of strength will be really annoying, considering that Bristleback is a strength-based hero. So that's going to be reducing his attack damage a lot. And as long as Donut keeps spamming that out, then he'll be A-okay.
Yeah. And there's always Quills to really help out with the last hits too. So, I mean, it's not complete loss, but yeah, it's an interesting matchup for sure.
Yeah, the only thing is Get-Outs, they have a very, I feel, weak tri-lane, but it's got a lot of sustainability with the heals, so they probably won't die, but I can't really see them, accomplishing too much in the lane beyond getting a good amount of kills. And Donut's just going.
Okay.
He's going straight for the kill.
All right, we're learning a lot here at the KDL. This Undying is going to work.
Yes, but
he wants to really finish.
Oh,
nice. Beautiful.
Very nice.
All right, Undying kicks ass in the offlane against Strength Heroes.
I guess he does. That's the case. That was really impressive, actually. I didn't think he'd be able to finish him off with the Soul Rip, but there were so many stacks of decay on top of the Bristleback that he just fell.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the smokes I was talking about that Muhan can do that and Get-Outs can't really accomplish. They should be able to get a really easy disruption and then Soul Catcher combo. There's disruption. Soul Catcher instantly, though, a TP from Dazzle, and very smart they back it up instantly.
Yeah. Very safe play there.
Illusion's moving forward. Not going to see any Riptide on them to be annoying. And Lone Druid, the thing is, he's okay.
Yeah, he's doing just fine. He doesn't really have to worry too much about a solo Mirana or like with a Warlock. I mean, Warlock Yeah, Murata just can't really do anything at this point. He kind of just has to try and get last hits where he can, and the Bear's just going to bully him out.
Yeah, I think it would be really smart for Get-Outs to try and win this mid lane. They don't want Naga to get like free farm and just, you know, slowly work way towards the Radiance. They really do need to disrupt her at some point.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. You really got to shut down that Naga, but so far she's doing all right. It's kind of even mid so far.
Yeah, I believe both of them have around 17 last hits, Moonblade, so they're doing A-okay. And Dazzle will deny the Illusion Rune at bottom. Some nice little cheeky moves there. Invoker doesn't really bottle up. You know, I'm actually surprised we didn't see Living Armor earlier in that top engagement, because that would have definitely saved.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, where is the Living Armor while this was all happening? Like, yeah, just nothing really to help him out there. Very interesting first blood.
Well, the thing is, when it comes to these team fights, you lay down the Chaotic Offering, plus the Weave, plus whatever spells Invoker wants to come around, and then you put up the Tombstone. That's just, you're creating so much havoc in these fights. And then at the same time, you have Lone Druid just hacking away at people. It's going to be very potent. Muhan, they do have a good amount of initiation with the Moonlight Shadow plus like a Song of the Siren combo into an Overgrowth from the Treant. But the Radiances from both teams should eventually cancel each other out if indeed this Lone Druid does plan on going for the Radiance. He could just go up for a straight-up Mjolnir.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Very farm-orientated match so far.
Yeah.
Not much besides that first blood going on.
Could actually even be a Febby style Lone Druid where you get like a fast Desolator and then like an Assault Heroes just go for mass negative armor. But well, actually I could see that working. Meanwhile, top lane though, looks like they're gonna go on Donut, and he gets a little bit of health, heals up, and now the Grave's on him as well. We'll see if they can actually kill off one of these guys. Well, there's no point into Nature's Guise, but it's just not enough. They lack the kill potential, the killing power. These guys are strength heroes, and they're damn tanky.
Oh, yeah. And that's actually so much slow on the get outside with the Warlock as well as the Tombstone. You know, that's everyone just moving here. So damn slow. Ooh, a lot of damage.
Oh, Naga. Oh, that was
so close.
So close.
Wow.
That was scary, Moonglade.
I was scared for a second there. But I was also excited because we get to see a Naga die, and the game gets more interesting, I feel, the less farm she gets.
When her farm becomes desperate, she's just like, it's the 35-minute mark, and I still have to farm in the jungle for my Manta style. This is not fun.
Yeah. We're seeing a mech go online for the Undying very soon.
The difference between a farmed Naga and a non-farmed Naga, like if you do good early game, is basically by like the 40-minute mark, you can be 6-slotted if you're really good about it.
Yeah.
And you get like a few kills online. You have your Radiance before like 16 or 17 minutes. And then there's like, you get your Radiance at 20 minutes, Naga, and it's just like...
It's just disgusting.
Yeah, like, and you get just delayed so much, and you don't have your Manta to like 30 instead of like 20. It's just, everything's delayed by so much.
Yeah. Then you become more of a support Naga. And you worry about the initiations and the counter initiations and the escapes with the Song of the Siren.
Well, it looks like this Naga's going for drums first, and with only 21 last hits at 17 minutes into the game, it's not the most impressive, I'd have to say.
Not the nicest mid. Oh, we might have something happening.
Can they get the Leech Seed off? He puts down the Tombstone, but it's enough. Healing himself up with the Soul Rip, and now using the ultimate just to try to buy a little bit of time, and then there's your Shallow Grave to help out, but actually in comes a double tornado. The EMP should connect as well. Oh, very nice disruption though. And then there's the Moonlight Shadow to follow it up, and nobody will die on Muon's end.
That was a great EMP though. That got the Shadow Demon as well as the Bristleback. So everyone without mana now. But yeah, great escape. Everyone goes back to farming. Naga trying to catch up. Definitely fell behind in the mid lane.
And Bristleback actually topping the charts.
Bristleback going to town. Look how many locks hits he's on. 56.
He doesn't care that he gave up the first blood.
Not at all. He's making up for it.
Yeah, he is. Honestly, I'd rather give up first blood and have the 57 last hits.
Would you?
Yeah, just because it was only against the Undying, and he...
That's a very good point. I mean, feeding the Undying is a lot less scary than, say,
it's not the end of the world.
Feeding anyone else at this point.
Yeah, and they've already forced a few rotations to the top anyway to help out, so, I mean, at the very least, it's evened itself out a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Looks like we might be seeing a potential engagement down bottom. We got some smoked Shadow Demon, Treant. Yeah. They see the stacking, but
I don't see it happening though. The heroes are too tanky. There's healers nearby. The most they can do is just try to leech a little bit of experience. I do like that Invoker's been really keeping on top of this Naga and trying to just send her back and delay that farm. Unfortunately, Get-Out's they don't have the proper support heroes to really do a rotation and gank this hero.
Yeah, they're really going to have to wait to the mid-game or when everyone's kind of on 6 to really do some good stuns and slows and really find a way in. But for now, yeah, it's really just going to be up to the Invoker to really apply the pressure and stop the Naga getting too big early. It looks like we might be seeing a rotation.
It could, but the Shadow Demon will be spotted by the Warlock. And yeah, they even throw out a ping over there. Undyne is rotated around as well to the jungle. And Naga Siren backs away, but Nature Treant gets hit by the tornado, and he has no points in Nature's guys. I believe he'll just end up dying here. The Cold Snap along with the DOT, and they get the kill on the tree.
Cold Snap and Ritual, I believe. Gets the kill. So kind of a free kill there.
A Shadow Word. For some reason, it escaped my mind for a second.
Yeah. I know how that feels. Don't you worry.
So many spells.
So many spells. They changed from Dota 1. So.
Yeah. Some of them do. Same with hero names like "Give me back Windrunner."
Give me back Windrunner. Give me back
Skeleton King.
Skeleton King. What else we got? We got a lot. Oh, we got an Entangle in the Mirana, but she gets away, takes a bit of damage.
We still have Moonlight Shadow as well, at the very least, but
not something you want to burn.
Yeah. Well, so far, Lone Druid, man, he is on top of the charts, almost neck and neck with this Bristleback, only about a 100 gold difference or so. Yeah, Invoker and Naga are tied as well. This Naga's up to 40 last hit, still not the best position to be in.
Not at all. And yeah, I mean, Bristleback doubling that. Like, Bristleback's just getting amazing farm up top.
I'm also looking, though, Invoker has 17 denies. He's in a good spot.
He's really shutting it down as best he can without any sort of support. He's definitely taken up the role of dealing with that Naga for now.
And Bristleback's picked up a pretty early MP. We got a Tornado onto the mid. Protoa completely out of mana. But he's darn tanky. Naga has a lot of armor starting off in the early stages.
We just see Bristleback getting that farm on. Get the mech online. So a lot of survivability on him now. And for the team.
Yeah, he'll probably pick up his boots next. Maybe even a casual Ring of Aquila, or a Ring of Basilius. But we already do have one on the... Well, hold on, mid lane though. Product, he's using the drums to run away, and I guess it's just enough that he couldn't really use Cold Snap. Actually, no, they can't get him.
No.
Oh, lucky pickup for Naga. She gets the haste rune.
Still think she's gonna have to rotate back home to heal up there. Wouldn't even be surprised if she used that just to speed the process up.
I think she's content on farming the jungle for the time being. I think this is smart. They're putting Shadow Demon mid to get a few levels because he needs to get some experience up.
He needs to get level 6 before he becomes really useful. Really becomes to come online with these team initiates.
All right, top lane taking a bit of harassment. We'll have a TP in from Chris Angel, the one and only.
Shuts it down. Nicely done, Chris Angel.
He TP's in and says, "Get out, Muhan."
Rice Flower getting a couple more hits on. Doesn't really want to get the tower into deny range just yet.
Forcing the leap.
Yeah.
It's just they need a hard stun to really kill off this hero. And Warlock,
they're never going to kill it without Warlock's ultimate at least.
Yeah, that's... If you look at it, they have that as their only real stun. The mid tower will go down. Prodoa getting the last hit as well. EMP will connect, and all of a sudden Bristleback is just completely drained. But yeah, no real follow-up, unfortunately. There's like no kill potential in Get Out's lineup. They can initiate a little bit. They can be annoying and harass, but the kills are much harder to come by.
Yeah, it's going to take a long time for them to really get the kills. I mean, I guess you also have Entangle, which will become more and more of an issue later on. But yeah, they're kind of just happy to just farm it up and take what they can where they can, and kind of just shut down the Naga and being a more aggressive lane-dominant way than to be ganking.
There's already 101 last hits on this Bristleback. He has been doing work.
Yeah, he is definitely farming to his heart content. Kind of pretty much uncontested top after that initial first blood.
I don't see this Naga getting a Radiance anytime soon.
No, I wish we could check exactly how much money she's on, but yeah.
I checked it recently. It's under 2K.
Nah, so yeah, she's got a long road ahead of her.
Ooh, looks like this Invoker's going for the Orchid build, where you max out your Wex, and then you just Ghost Walk everywhere and just like snipe off people.
I like that. That's definitely one way to go about finding the ganks, because it's so difficult right now for the Get Outs.
Oh, threw down the EMP on the Cold Snap, but
misses out on the EMP.
She does. Riceflower actually has to be careful. No, he uses a one charge. He's okay. They get the tower kill, and then they get out.
It's even more money to the Bristleback, who's already had an amazing farm this game.
Bristleback may just actually transition from an off lane into a position 1 role. And Muon's actually ahead in gold. They've been able to find a little bit more farm over their counterparts. Besides the Mirana.
Absolutely.
She's the sacrificial lamb in this fight.
Yeah, you know, she still has great uses, even as a supporter and offlaner, or, you know, she's always got her Moonlight Shadow, and she's got her stun. And I mean, she's just fine. They can definitely rely on the Naga and Bristleback for this mid-game to late game.
The problem is Bristleback, like, if he gets farmed up really hard, you actually can't kill him. Like, he just doesn't die.
Yeah, essentially, he'll just run away forever and spray those quills.
I guess the biggest thing that he really has to worry about this game is just being mana burn, so he can't spam his spells all day. If one EMP lands on him in a big team fight, like, yeah, he can kind of tank a little bit, and maybe if he's running away, he'll throw out a few bristles, but it's not going to be too useful beyond that and some right-clicking. So that is something that Get Outs can kind of, you know, deal with. They have a lot of healing on their end. And, oh no, I think he's dead, yep. Oh, no, the one charge, and it's enough.
Oh, no, he was not expecting that.
He wasn't.
Oh, and he gets away just. Big mistake by the Invoker there. Kind of not following through all the way.
He wasn't anticipating that one charge. And
no.
I think that's just a little bit of an experience showing.
Yeah. It's a mistake that just shouldn't happen. But forces the Shadow Demon to come back.
I mean, at the very least, he's kind of, forced back, like you said. Now, this Naga, she has 3,200 gold. Oh, that arrow. Narrow miss. Warlock's still not level 6 yet. He needs it, man. This would be perfect for this fight.
He just got it.
Oh, he just did? Okay, well, there's the upheaval really slowing down Riceflower, and he's like, I want to get out of here, man. All right, there's the chaotic offering, but look at how darn tanky Riceflower is. It doesn't matter.
It just doesn't matter at all.
He says, I don't care. I really don't care.
I'm just going to walk through it, and no one dies. And ultimates have been wasted.
All right, they don't have anything to stop this.
There's no stuns, so they just get out of there. And this is the major problem for Get Outs. They just don't have any stuns to really shut this down.
No hard stuns. Their DPS is lacking. Maybe if they had the Lone Druid with them, things would have been different. But
yeah.
Well, they're going to get an EMP Tornado. Oh, there's a leap away. Still the EMP hits, and that means that Mirana will not be able to help out so much beyond an arrow. Let's see if Shadow Demon can throw out some Shadow Poison and help out. At least they can keep the tower alive with the living armor.
We'll see the arrow go down on the Invoker.
Oh, that was actually really good. And
there's just not really a follow-up there.
No follow-up, and they have the heals.
We'll scare them away, though, for now.
Yep. And the tower will be just A-OK. Meanwhile, Naga picks up her Radiance, or the Sacred Relic.
So almost there for the Radiance, you know.
Just a little bit more. Still,
just a little bit to go.
This is like a 20-minute Radiance.
Yeah, this is the sad Radiance you were talking about. These EMPs have been great. They're doing so much.
Uh-oh. Well, in comes Naga. Uses her illusions after the Riptide, and I think they actually know Garal. He gets healed, and oh, they use the Song to cancel the TP. So smart. Garal, he will... Whoa, okay, that Riptide was off the mark, but they still get the kill.
Yeah.
This means Naga will have a Radiance a lot quicker than she expected.
Yeah, nice little boost there. Oh, gets the ensnare off, but not going to go for it. Going to go for the tower instead. By the way.
They get the disruption. Everyone's coming in. He'll be able to slow him down. He uses the Soul Rip to keep himself up for a little bit longer, but down he will go. Meanwhile, at the top, we have Lone Druid getting a Tier 1 tower. It looks like he just picked up enough money for his own Sacred Relics, so I believe it's a Radiance versus Radiance as far as fights go.
So both teams kind of doing pretty well. 2 for 2. Both Tier 1 towers down, top and bottom.
Quite the even match so far.
Quite the even match. Naga and Lone Druid neck and neck for net worth. So things are kind of progressing slowly.
I believe that's a Heaven's Halberd that will be picked up by the Bristleback, giving him some extra evasion and just overall strength and the ability to disarm, which can be really good if, I guess, the Bear will probably be the primary target for that, or just the Druid straight up. So that'll be nice. Oh, he can also farm up these camps a little bit too. That's nice. I don't think he'll pick up a Sanj and Yasha, but it's not out of the question, I guess.
Not completely, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. I just think Heaven's Halberd like synergizes with the way he plays a lot. It adds to his tankiness.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you can shut down like the one like major DPS of the Get-Outs, like shutting down that Bear for as long as you can. I mean, what else are they gonna do?
I guess the Radiance is still nice though. Like you don't shut down that.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, you stop the chance of getting entangled. You
there
stop
it
the
is.
damage, and there's the Radiance.
20-minute Radiance, not the fastest in the world,
but you know it could have been a lot worse.
Honestly, this Naga, after the early stages of the game, like the first 10 minutes, she got a lot of space. So, I guess it could have been worse. And there's the Heaven's Halberd.
Good call on that one.
It's one of 2 items. Not too hard to make that
50-50 chance, mate.
50-50.
You got it right.
And okay, there's the Maelstrom being picked up by the Mirana. I like that item on her a lot. It synergizes quite well.
Big fan of that.
You can just clear out creep waves like it's no one's business. So Muon, just like that, they have an insane amount of push potential and even anti-push if they need to.
Yeah. Absolutely. And both teams kind of just... Well, we see like we see some squiggles on the map, and looks like they're looking at something in the Radiant jungle here. Maybe looking, keeping an eye out on what's going on. But yeah, both teams kind of content to take this to the mid to late game. Both lineups definitely favoring it. I mean, with the Naga, with the Bristleback, with the Lone Druid, and the Warlock for sure. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see when this is actually gonna pick up in terms of aggression and pushing.
Well, these teams, there's so much they can farm on both ends. Warlock can get his Agnum Scepter as well as a Refresher Orb. Mirana can pick up a few more damage items, even survivability. I think like the Bristleback's really starting to hit his stride now. Maybe he'll go for Shiva's Guard or an Assault Cuirass next. I'd love to see an item like that on her. Naga still, she needs the farm at least for her Boots of Travel and Manta Style. Arrow flies out.
I think they're going to let this tier 2 go by the looks of it.
I guess they're coming in to defend. The Tornado will miss. And Muon back up. Has the tower in deny range? I think it's just slightly out.
Yeah, so close.
Naga will be picking up her Boots of Travel quite soon.
Looks like they might be rotating back down to try and finish that tower off.
Yeah, would be nice.
At the same time, Naga kind of just harassing with the mirror images. And just continuing to farm it up.
Okay, this Bear just being annoying.
Scouting arrow, and yeah, Bear trying to be cheeky, maybe trying to deny. Doesn't get it.
The Tornado misses everything.
Another whiff.
EMP will fall up as well, and okay, there's the Moonlight Shadow to buy a little bit of time. Silence, the ward is down, and they get the tree. We'll see if they can go after Bristleback next. He won't be nearly as tanky with the negative armor on him, but they can't really find them.
They can't. Yeah, they can't see them. Ooh,
what
nice
an
arrow.
annoying arrow. I think that was like a 5-second stun.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Meanwhile, Naga will farm out her heart's content. It looks like she's not going for Boots of Travel.
Not just yet. It looks like going for more damage with Yasha.
Yeah, getting the Yasha up and
it definitely helps out with kind of like the split pushing and the farming in general with the faster move speed.
Yeah.
So I don't mind it. I mean, I think next item will definitely be the Boots of Travel there.
Yeah, she may just go ahead and get the boots and then Manta, or the other way around, but it is a little odd that he decided to not go for that item first, but at the end of the day, it's not the biggest deal. It's not like she's trying to split push a lot of lanes at once. She's really focusing more on the top lane for the most part. Oh, we have a bit of initiation on the Rice Flower. He's silenced, but nice disruption to help out. And another arrow connecting.
Ooh.
But not an insane amount of follow-up. There's another tornado up, and there's the Tombstone as well. Can we see the Chaotic Offering? There it is! And then a follow-up upheaval, but it looks like he's stunned thanks to the Naga Song. They're going to go after that Tombstone, take it out. Oh, actually, no, they don't. And, well, this is where things start getting nasty for Mulan, as they're going to be able to get an entangle, and down goes one of the heroes from Mulan 5. Treant Protector now trying to get away, but finished off by Garou at the top. And, man, these arrows they're hitting like magnets.
These EMPs are hitting like magnets. They're actually always hitting. They're doing so well. They're doing so much work. He's gotten rid of so much mana from this team over time. And they can keep pushing if they want to.
The time left on these two supports is not too long for Mulan. The Bear, though, he's the only one that got armor, but still negative armor onto Rice Flower and Prodoac. So they're okay.
They're okay. They're going to pull back with that. I think that was definitely a great engage for the get-outs.
Yeah.
I'm really a big fan of this Invoker, actually. You know, he's been doing great.
He's been very good.
He did really well in the laning phase against the Naga, and his EMPs have been spot on. Just about always hitting at least someone.
I am impressed with Prodoac, though. He's done a good job at catching up in farm, despite the later Radiance. And he may just move into the enemy jungle and do some farming there. I would love to see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he actually is farming one of the creep camps. But Mulan, it looks like they're setting their sights onto Roshan.
All right.
We'll see. You get the arrow.
Definitely have a safety net with that Song of the Siren. Definitely kind of counter-engage or escape.
I think it still may be on cooldown.
Possibly. We'll have to have a look.
It's probably getting pretty close at this point.
This Roshan's going to go down before Get Out's going to do anything.
Naga picks up this Bear actually is in a lot of trouble. I think it's going to die, and that's 300 gold.
I think let's do the Mirana too, so definitely not something you want to give away too easily.
No, definitely not.
We might actually push after this. Ooh, nope. They're going to rotate to the farm.
Yeah, Naga can still pick up a lot of items. Once the pipe completes on Bristleback, I feel like Kilby, his utility, his ability to provide that utility role will really be at its peak. And we could see some potential sieges up into the tier 3 tower. But with Weave, with Upheaval, with Chaotic offering the Tombstone, it's going to be damn hard.
It's going to be hard. I think, they must not be in any sort of hurry to kind of end this. They're going to take their time. They're going to really make sure this Naga gets 6 slotted. And from there, it's going to be a great deal easier.
Yeah. Well, I would be surprised if the next item is not Boots of Travel.
Actually, yeah, I definitely saw something else being purchased. I think it's definitely going to be a Manta.
No, she just picked up her Manta.
She just picked up? Oh.
Yep.
Right.
Just got it.
Just got it.
Brand new, straight off the shelves.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely catching up in farm, but in a big way. Now that Radiance is online, definitely getting the lead over the Bristleback.
Well, it's a Naga Siren. Once you get Radiance, you have to be on the top of the charts.
Yeah, you have to be. There's no reason not to be. It's just that easy. More harass going down.
Smoke's revealed, but pretty much just ran out.
Yeah. Looking for a kill, but not finding anything. Muhan just being really defensive.
Yeah.
Playing it safe.
Get outs as well. Neither team is overly eager to fight. I could be eating my words as Get Outs kind of pushes towards the middle. I think they do need to do something about this Naga. They can't just let her keep farming.
I definitely feel like their late game is a lot stronger than Get Out's. It's just a matter of time, and they don't seem as worried as they should be about it.
And you know what? These illusions are starting to get somewhat tanky.
They're doing damage. They're holding up this push easily.
Even this Mirana has managed to find some farm and has picked up a Disfusal. Okay, but they're going to spot Bristleback. He'll get hit. And EMP'd, so already he can't even use any of his abilities. And there's the Chaotic Offering follow-up. The Weave falling down as well. Overgrowth. Song of the Siren to keep everyone in place. I'm not going too crazy. It's just the creeps going at it. They get the Golem. And now they're going to go ahead and turn on Product. They get him. The Aegis will be popped. And everyone in Get Out still alive. They have great sustainability. And that upheaval is just causing all sorts of problems from Muhan. They lose the Treant, and then the mech's used to keep everyone in Get Out's alive. But just like that, they get a double kill. Both of the Lone Druid and the Dazzle die at the same time. We're having some TPs to try to get Outs out of there. They just narrowly escape, but Garal may actually just die to the Radiance Illusions, and down he will fall. So
that fight went for so long, and it's just the survivability on Muhan is just ridiculous. That Naga is just so farmed up. That Bristleback is so farmed up with the Treant. It's so hard to kill these guys now. I thought for sure that Upheaval was going to make things a whole lot easier to deal with for the Get Outs, but they just didn't have enough damage for anything.
And they didn't. All right, and then they forced out 2 buybacks as well from Get Outs, and Muhan they back away.
Retreating for now, but definitely a great engagement for the Get Out. Yeah. For the Muhan, sorry. The Muhan.
And this is the problem when you let Naga have too much room.
Yeah, and they've let her have room after the laning phase. You know that went great for the Get Outs, but they just had nothing to follow it up. They just didn't have the aggression with this lineup, and from there it's just a matter of time until the Naga got back into this. And at this point, I feel like Muhan's kind of running away with the game.
No, they certainly are. They're definitely ahead at this point. Bristleback just comes in the front. He'll get EMP'd, but they can't kill him.
It doesn't even matter. I mean, he just turns around and runs, and he's just not going to die.
Naga at 483 movement speed, so he's going for that max speed build, basically. As far as items are concerned, Invoker. I haven't seen him get too many solo kills this game. I would like to see a little bit more of that. Oh, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, you got to be very careful.
Oh, he's going to spot Shadow Demon, but he's waiting for them to go alone, but they're stuck together like BFFs, and even Mirana wanting to become part of the fun as well. Can he get it?
No. I just think so. It seems like he's just scouting for now, but yeah, he just can't do anything.
Yeah, he wants to grab someone, but
just not going to happen. Everyone kind of sticking really together for the Muhans.
They're too smart with their movements.
Yeah. Definitely playing a tight game.
Well, the Naga will continue to get scarier and scarier as time progresses on. I feel like the Golems, they're not going to do enough.
Well, it seems like after the initiation with the Chaotic Offering, Song of the Siren goes on. They deal with what's on the ground, which is the tombstones and the Golems, and then they resume the fight. So it's like, it's a great counter initiation. As long as the Naga doesn't die from the stun. In the time the stun is on.
I'm feeling like a lot of these unique strategies are just kind of countered by a single hero.
Yeah.
Or like just heroes that have certain abilities. And Song of the Siren is, well, it's shown that it's doing really well against the Warlock. And okay, here's a smoke gank. We're going to have the arrow fly out as well. It connects onto Dazzle. And there goes the Tombstone as well as Chaotic Offering. But we have the Song available still. And it will be used. The EMP, though, hitting a lot of people. They get rid of the Tombstone. The Golem's down as well. And just like that, Get Outs, they are getting absolutely demolished. They'll lose one. Down goes the Undying, finally. And they're going to get the Bear as well. That's another 300 gold into Muhan's coffers. They'll push into the Tier 3 now. This is looking absolutely terrible for Go. They get the Aghanim Scepter on Warlock, and there's a buyback from Undying, but really, I'm not sure if it's enough.
I'm not sure. This EMP is going to scare them away for now. It looks like it might be enough.
That's nice. Oh, they actually get the Treant Protector, and they may even kill off Rice Flower. He's silenced up. Low on health, but really darn tanky.
So
they get the Entangle. Okay.
All right, so they get a bit of revenge for that, but I mean, we're seeing why these heroes are being picked time and time again. Muhan's lineup's pretty damn standard, pretty high tier. Get Out's definitely props to them for trying like new style, but Yeah, it feels like in these games we're definitely seeing why the standard is the standard, and why we're seeing these standard picks do so well.
Imagine if instead of an Undying, Get Outs had like a Bat Rider, or they had like a Clockwork, or even like a Timber Saw.
Yeah, I feel like anything at this point would be a lot better than what we have.
It's just, that hero falls off so hard. And
I mean, he did great for the first blood, but after that, we haven't seen too much.
Naga's hurting him too much.
Yeah.
Same with the Warlock. Those basically Tombstone and Chaotic Offering are supposed to be a big part of these team fights, and it's not happening.
I agree completely. Did you say fart, by the way?
No.
It sounded like you said.
I didn't. Sorry, man.
No, it's all right. I might be hearing things.
I hope I didn't.
Either way, it was great.
These team farts.
Yeah.
Nah, the team fights.
We're getting delirious here at the KDL.
We are. We're getting a little bit too ludicrous.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 2-hour delay.
It was. Longest delay ever, but regardless.
We see a aggressive smoke. Looks like they're going to go through the Radiant jungle looking for some picks.
Naga picks up a Reaver.
Going to be a heart?
Yeah, definitely. Once the heart's online, those illusions are just not going to die, and they can go push these tier 3 towers and eventually just, split push, rat Dota it up to victory.
Yeah. It feels like it's just becoming a matter of time. But
yeah.
I think Gals are definitely going to spot Muhan, and they're going to retreat, but they're kind of out of position here. He could get caught.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
that tornado.
Beautiful tornado. This Invoker is definitely doing work. I feel like that's the MVP of Get Outs for sure.
Oh, yeah. He certainly is doing his work. I mean, Get Outs, I think they have to somehow bait out the song. If there's no song, I feel like they beat Muhan in a straight-up team fight. But the song changes everything. I think maybe they have to somehow hold on to those abilities until the song is used.
Yeah, well you see Muhan kind of just waiting for them to happen, and then they use the song every time. So
if they can get the problem is even if they put Orchid onto the Naga Siren, she can just Manta out of it and it'll dispel the silence.
Yeah. Yeah, they really have to find a way to trigger it, either by, I don't know, initiating on the Naga. They got to find a way to jump on her, force that song out, and then follow up with the ultimates, but I don't see it happening.
Roshan will be respawning quite soon, and it could be time for a team fight. Mirana reveals herself only to go use the invisibility rune, and okay, the smoke has been dispersed, so Get Outs. They're going to get out of there.
They got to get out of there.
And just a little bit of scouting from the Naga illusions.
They really want to try for this Roshan, but I think they're kind of baiting it out at this point and scouting with the mirror images. They really want Go to commit to this.
Naga can actually afford her heart, but I think she wants to get the heart and have enough for buyback at the same time.
Especially with a fight this close there.
Yeah.
Definitely
And the ability to just travel into a fight with Boots of Travel. That means if for some reason she gets picked off in a fight, she can buy back instantly and come back into the fight and save her team.
Absolutely. And we see some split pushing. Both teams scouting.
Both teams hating on Roshan.
Poor Roshan. Sunstrike and arrow to the back of the head. And Muhan's gonna start it up. They're feeling safe enough by this, and they're just gonna go for it. At the same time, Naga pushing with some mirror images and making her way down.
So she goes ahead and TPs to the mid tower. And a lot of negative armor thanks to the nasal goo. Yeah, they got this, Roshan. Muhan will be 2-0 when it comes to that end. Naga also picking up the heart as well as the Aegis. And
very tanky now. This is definitely kind of the time, the position you want to be in to stop pushing uphill to those tier 3s.
This is good now. The Naga's gotten basically all the items she wants. Everything after this is just luxury. I guess that the 5th and 6th slots will be like a butterfly and then either crit or a diffusal blade. There's already a diffusal blade on the Mirana, so that pretty much takes care of the Warlock. The second one would be useful.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
That is
I think that could definitely hurt this push. Getting rid of all of Naga's mana.
Oh, they actually got a net onto Garal, and he'll be graved instantly. Runs away. There's the chaotic offering. It's 2 golems just going crazy and same with the tombstone helping out as well. Oh, that disruption though, keeping Naga alive, but using the song, it looks like she'll just narrowly escape. But she's ran away from everybody, and they'll continue the run after the rest of Muhan. And oh man, they're keeping everyone in place. Prodoak, he's going to go down. Aegis is popped, and can they get Rice Flower? He's so low on health, a few more hits. He gets disrupted, buy him a little bit of time, and get out, so they back away. No deaths on either end, just the Aegis being popped.
Wow, and they're so low HP. That upheaval doing a lot of work.
What a fight. But the problem is, get outs, they have no tome, and they have no chaotic offering. It's just this bear trying to go ham, but he's actually low on health. He needs to resummon it. No, the bear. That's 900 gold total. The bear is given away.
And they can just keep pushing now. This Naga is almost on full HP, and she's going to do work.
She's so hard to kill off with the heart, but looks like they may lose Rice Flower. He's sheeped up, 4-staff, double away. And she survives, but Prodoak may not be as lucky. He gets locked into place, and down goes the Naga Siren.
Her Song of the Siren just came online again, too, so I think she was banking on that to get away, but bit of a mistake there.
Get out. Yeah. They're showing signs of life, Moonglade.
They're hanging in there for sure, but I still feel like they're barely winning these fights.
Mm-hmm.
They still don't have like a clear answer for the Naga when she's up, but this is a perfect opportunity to counter push while she's down. Yeah, it's now or never, man.
It is. They lost the tier 3 at the mid, but I think they can fight on the tier 2.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Bristleback picking up Shivers. Yeah, I'm liking it.
There goes the tier 2. Are they going to try for the tier 3? 20 seconds left in the Naga. Are they going to force a buyback? Does she have a buyback?
I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. Okay,
we're dropping the upheaval.
Yeah, that's nice. EMP Tornado will hit the Bristleback. Well, that's nice. The Shiva's Guard, though, helping out so much in this situation, and they'll go ahead and back off. I don't think this is a fight they want to take.
Yeah, Naga is back now.
4-staff. They put the Demonic Purge onto the bear. He's trying to run away. It's so hilarious.
Oh, wow. Another kill from the bear. 4 deaths this game. This is not looking good.
Yeah, and that's 20 seconds where the bear will not be online. Still should happen by the next fight, and there'll be a basher now for the Druid.
All right.
So that's nice. Giving them a little bit more lockdown. If they can get like 1 bash onto the Naga before she songs,
that could be very, very important.
Sure. Game changing.
Game changing. And they're going to push right down to the tier 3 again, or to the barracks now.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Okay, Warlock, he does have Chaotic Offering. The bear should be up right as this fight commences, but the problem is, where are the creeps at? The Airwolf Flyout doesn't hit anyone, and Rice Flower, actually, okay, he's 4-staffed away, same with the bear. And there's your Chaotic Offering as well as the Tombstone and Upheaval, but still, Muon, they're backing away. They don't want to take this fight. Very nice Tornado, hitting like 4 members of Muon. They'll continue to press the attack, but no deaths.
No deaths again. Getting pushed back. Oh, big arrow onto the Warlock.
Yeah. He can only really throw out a heal. So he's A-okay.
Yeah, not too much of a problem there. And I feel like Muhan could just resume this fight again. They've burnt the ultimates. There's no chaotic offering to stun the whole team.
No song either, though.
No song either. That's very true. But I feel like there's no need to counter-initiate now. It's just a matter of fighting.
Well, that's a decent wave. Okay, they got Produx sheeped up. Defensive Disruption to help out as well. And look at Nice Flower just tanking this up with the Mjolnir on him, doing a lot of AoE damage. The Upheaval is helping out. Nice Deafening Blast. And Rice Flower, can he stay alive? That's the real question. He keeps getting 4-staffed as soon as he dives in as much as possible. And they're going to go on Corral. They finally get him. Get Out's defenses are starting to crack. They get the Tombstone as well. And just like that, the tier 3 base, it's split wide open. They'll get the barracks. And will they go for more? It looks like they will. Down to the tier 3 at the bottom. And Get Out's, they don't have a response.
They just don't have a response now. Without these ultimates, without their only stun, they cannot really engage on this at all. And Naga is just going to work.
Her illusions are starting to solo the supports. That's the stage we're at, Moonblade.
That's the stage it's come to. And Get Out just couldn't make it happen before then, and they just don't have anything to really shut her down.
Yep. Well, looks like my boy Prodoak prevailed at the end on the Naga Siren.
He did well. I'll give him that. And they're going to lose every Rax at this rate. Invoker is down for another 20 seconons.
I felt like once the Invoker died, that was the...
He was the best. He was the player to look out for in the get-out. Those EMPs especially were really stopping Muhan from pushing. Now they have Mega Creeps.
Oh, that's mean.
That's just really mean.
They just back off. And another thing I want to talk about is the supports have done an amazing job force staffing the Bristleback away whenever he goes in too hard. He built up max tankiness, and before Get-Outs can finish him off, he's force staffed away and just healed up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they've definitely been doing work to keep Bristleback alive. They're doing amazing work. He's taken all the hits, getting focused, especially when the entangles go on him, and then just force staff twice to safety. Yeah, they've been really playing well as a team.
Well, with the Mega Creeps now out for Muhan, it's only a matter of time before they win. They don't have the best counter push.
Yeah, they didn't really have that much clearing power either. They're in a terrible position.
The thing is, like, even if they tried to like go all in the mid lane, Naga can just come around from the sides and kill off the towers with their illusions faster than Get-Outs can push.
Yeah. I feel like it's just a matter of time now. It's funny though, because you look at the score, it's 9-8, Get-Out's winning by kills to deaths, but yeah, they're completely outclassed just because of the lineup and where we are in the game.
Exactly, Moonglade. The Naga just got too much farm. They didn't shut her down enough.
They didn't shut her down, and the fact that like the Naga's counter initiation with the Song of the Siren is just so damn good against Chaotic Offering, and like after they've burned all their ultimates, their Tombstone, they just get shut down.
Well, it's basically we're just waiting for the final moments of Get-Outs. I'm surprised that Muhan backed up in the end, but they will eventually just push through here for the victory.
He's playing super, super safe.
I mean, I think they could all die, honestly, and still be fine.
Yeah, they could team wipe, and they'd probably all be back before Get-Outs could actually push to the other lane. Even to the main of Dire.
This is like ultra safe play, like ultra hyper safe.
This is like
play.
Almost too safe. I'm actually like, why are these guys like taking so long to finish this game?
And Get-Out's being, I guess, quite stubborn.
I mean, you want to play to the end for sure, but you got to be realistic too.
Yeah.
This is like some. Who's the guy in StarCraft that leaves the least amount of time? So it's like Stork or something. Or
no, like it's Marine King and Fantasy.
King. Fantasy. All right. Fantasy timing.
Yeah, Fantasy GG timing. That's pretty much what we have.
Maybe that's why their name is Get-Outs, because they don't actually get out.
Do
you ever think about that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, well, I would love this Bristleback to stop farming. It's not like he needs any items.
He is pretty farmed up. Yeah, but they're taking it safe. Looks like they're going to be pushing down bottom lane. This is where it seems to be all the creeps, and they have lost the tier 4 tower. Working on the next one with the mirror image.
So we got one down for the count.
Very slow and painful end to the Get-Outs.
Yes.
And we've got everyone invisible.
Oh, they're almost it. But yeah, this game's basically over. It's
going to be amazing if the Get-Outs make a comeback, but at this point they're losing their last tier 4 to the mirror images.
It's the Mega Creeps, man, no matter what. Okay, well, here's their last stand. They throw down the Chaotic Offering, and instantly the song is used. They can defuse a blade or just straight up right-click down that Chaotic Offering Golem to their heart's content. They'll eventually pick off Garl as well, and well, it's just a formality at this point. There's the GG, finally from Makeup Lane. Well played by Get-Outs, but at the end of the day, Muhan's lineup proved to be superior.
Yep. Not a bad game at all. Very, very farm-based game. Bit of a slow one for where we are in the day, but no, not too bad at all. A nice game. Showing why Naga is so damn good.
Yep.
And exactly how to play against that kind of lineup. I mean, when you only have one stun with Chaotic Offering.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have to go into a quick commercial break, but when we get back, we'll have one final game here at the Korean Dota 2 League, so stick around. We'll be back in a few minutes.